Should I keep the mic over there just to see how it is? How's my volume? Well, it's hard to tell here. Is this better? I don't know. We'll see. Oh my god. I am so tired. What's new? So, I said I was going to do this after the hiatus, but I finished sketching all the pages for the before the hiatus, so rather than show all those me working on those pages, because spoilers, I thought I might as well as get a leg up on all these designs. So when I do go on hiatus, I'm actually on hiatus, taking a break. But fear not, if you are a DeviantArt viewer, Tuesdays and Thursdays I will be posting the references, the new refs, during that time. Alright. Let's start with Our Fair Lady. So what I'm going to do here, I think I'm going to set up, I'm just going to have name, because this is just a design reference. Name, palette, maybe down here, or up here. Hello phone. A side view. Like I did here. And then with enough room for a few extra notes on their movement and whatnot. And then maybe like a 3/4 view and a front view. Just so I can keep their hair wefts and whatnot in order. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, normally in these types of situations, I would have coffee. But that is not this day. I also had a height chart. It's all old designs, but the height chart stays the same, so I'm wondering if I should reference that here. Like, just have all the heights on the side, how they compare to each other. And these references will be for upcoming pages. So I think in the upcoming pages, I can draw Hawkfang a little slimmer. God, did you hear that voice growl? Jeez, I'm not that tired. I'm just not caffeinated. And I don't want to yell. Her body is too long. And her shoulders are too low, in line with each other. Don't want to give her the rabbit hop. Or something, jeez. I think, here's the deal. I think I'm not actually tired. I'm just kind of burnt out. But not burnt out in like the creative sense. I'm just... Here's the deal. I finished watching Andor yesterday. And now I'm just like, oh, I gotta wait for the second season. And it's a really good show. I don't think enough people are talking about it. Andor is really good. Oh, that's Snowblaze's hair. Hawkfang's ears have always been a challenge for me. You know, I should have also done this. Hold up. Pardon, I thought I was gonna sneeze. Again, wow. Now these are their Toy House profile pics. And this is pretty much how I want them to look. Yeah. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. It's actually, they're wider. It's Snowblaze where they're shorter. There we go. Something like that. Right? It's really hard to tell. Let me add. I think I'd learn how to draw cats by now. Yeah, she's actually was pretty skinny. Not scrawny, but yeah, short. Wow. The ADHD is strong today. I don't know why. I just got the sacrifice scene from Narnia playing through my head. I'm just like, okay. Why are you here? I don't see you on the schedule. You don't have an appointment. So now I got that iconic scene playing in my head. I think that's what it'll look like from the side view. Yeah. Because Snowblaze and Hotfang, I realized as, drawing them over the pages, they look similar in hair and face shape. Unintentional. Completely unintentional. I think that's what's bugging me. Up and then down. Okay. She's still keeping the iconic, what I've deemed the Shadow Clan eye. In all my designs, Shadow Clan cats have the same extra markings under their eyes. Because they're more nocturnal tendencies as compared to the other clans. I think I'll flip this, because she does have the star on that side. And it needs to be shown. There we go. It's that shape? Okay. I'm not sure if this is the chest I've drawn her in recent pages. Hold on. To avoid spoilers, I'll look over here. She's not even in this page. Okay, yeah, she's done it there. Can't see it there, but it is fluffy. Fluffy, fluffy, shoot. Fluffy, straight, straight, fluffy, straight, Alright. Was the background music too loud? I don't know. Alright, now her tail has always been a point of contention for me, so I'm definitely redesigning it. Not completely, but just so it is just easier to color. And that in one of her kits, their tail, his tail is like this, so it won't be too jarring. There we go. So what I'm gonna change is instead of the white going under like that, for simplicity, it's just gonna go like that with the brown. Kind of like, honestly, kind of like Hazelpaw's tail. Because it's just so much simpler to color. But her overall design, other than that, will not be changing whatsoever. Maybe a few added stars in the future, but we'll see about that. What's up? Oh, thank you. Nice. You add anything to? Oh yeah, bubbles.
Yep.
You made bubble tea.
Yeah.
Did the bag burst? What's this red stuff?
Oh yeah, I was a bit too hasty when getting the bags.
Oh. Let me fish it out of there.
I mean that one didn't break, but one of them did.
Ah.
Should I throw the other bags out or?
Yeah, might as well. Yesterday I set out some watermelon mint tea. I set it out in the sun, and it was brewing all day and this morning. And then my sister turned it into bubble tea. Y'all should try watermelon mint tea. It is phenomenal. Like, I was a non-believer for a little while, but then I, like, tried it with the gum. Like, you know, the mint gum and then the watermelon gum. I was just like, man, they smell really good together. You know what? I'll put them both in at once and started chewing. It's just like, wow, this is divine. And then later at Trader Joe's, we saw a tea that said watermelon mint, and I went, I need this in my life. And now we have it. Sorry if you heard the gulping. I also have a protein shake here that I need to finish. Because of my late morning. I had a late start this morning. So actually, I need a hair tie. Wow, I'm not prepared. You know, I'm not even going to do that. Hang on. Hair tie. Hair tie, hair tie, hair tie. Shouldn't take a second. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Hair's getting tied up. Hat is going backward. Jedi cloak on the floor. Shit's about to get real. 20 minutes into the stream, eh? Let's get crack-a-lackin'. Did I literally just say that? Wow, I'm definitely a 90s kid. I still say groovy unironically. But then I also am a Gen Z kid because I unironically other day had to sit myself down and just contemplate my life choices because I, like I said, unironically said PogChamp. I couldn't believe myself. It's just okay. Let's just I just had to sit down and reevaluate all of my life choices. Actually, based on where the actually here it makes sense, but head's tilted here. Hang on, let me fix that. There we go. Nose is all wrong. What about y'all? What are some vocabularies that y'all have picked up over the years and it just when you said it, you started saying it as a joke? Or like, oh yeah, this is silly. But then you said it unironically and suddenly now it's part of your vocabulary and you're just, oh. Oh, what have I done? What have I become? Yeah. This happened to me a few times over the years, but that's just part of the evolution of language. It is constantly changing. I think I'm gonna try and stick with this chest design. And then, wait a minute, what's Snowblaze? Snowblaze can be the floofers. I am tempted to redesign Brindlefur. But like in a, just like erasing some, like we don't need this. We can keep these and maybe that. And maybe a bit on the tail, but I think if it's gonna be these colors, the pattern should repeat instead of being all out of order. What? You did that. Do you want to sit on top? Or do you want under? You want under? Well then quit throwing them everywhere. Silly goose. I got a caterpillar for a dog. You said you. He's a little caterpillar. Chubby one. There's one too. Just marking where her designs are gonna be. Keep that a little lower, actually. Yeah, right there, and then higher on the forehead. Just outlining the eyeliner, come down, and then around the ears. So even from the side view, they won't overlap. Maybe a tiny bit here, but here, they'll stay away. think, should I always give her a fang sticking out? Like a tooth? Regardless? Just one. Doesn't matter which one. Or should that be a thing when she's only talking? Oh my god. Y'all should add milk to tea more often too. Especially to chai. Like, I like black tea as much as anyone, but adding a little bit of milk to it is just, oof. Just elevates the flavor. Okay, that's better. And her palette is pretty simple. That is the wrong button. Yeah. Enjoy this for the next 10 minutes. Up, down, back, arc, back, arc, back. Arc, back, arc, back, arc, back. Alright, it goes from here to here, so we go. Something like that. Okay. Ah, that's a tangent, though. Shit. Yeah, this is a tangent. I mean, they're not actually intersecting, but they're, like, separated by 2 pixels, so... technically a tangent. There we go. A more defining silhouette, madame. I'm okay with that. I'm tempted. Now, I've already made the decision, but I'm tempted on like running a poll on my DeviantArt because the latest page just dropped yesterday and they're asking the question, who should be leader? And I really just want to see everyone's votes on that. Or actually, I should ask. It's like, the fans have spoken who they want to be leader, but who should be deputy. I think I should run a poll on that. I mean, I've already decided story-wise, but I just kind of want to ask them what their opinions would be. Just out of curiosity. Curiosity. Well, that's where the problem lies. Big ass semi truck. No. And a plane. Drill was last week, though, so I guess skies are back open? I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna trim her eyeliner here a little bit. Make it a little deeper. And then just trim it that way. We'll see. Ow. Shoulder. Why? It also doesn't help that, like, my chair can't fully push in to the desk because of the stupid frickin' wheels. And the armrests. So the back of my chair is left unutilized. I mean, it's better. Again, these are just the sketches. I should probably save this. Save to my pewter. Hydra Butterfly, Commerce, Path to Brighter Stars, Official Designs, Part 1. First star is, well, I didn't even color it. Shoot. It's on the border. I might actually make this bigger so you can actually see her design, because I'm not making character notes on these references. I have those in my head. As long as I keep track of how their marks are and where their stars are, I can kind of do whatever. Hello. I'm not sure what I decided her wefts would be. I think I went in 3s for her. Except over here I went in 4s. Okay. Let's try and be consistent, Rune. There we go. There. A little better. And that's too deep. Here we go. Here. Paws are white with the brown coming up to there. There we go. So question, who are you drawing? This is one of the main characters for my Path to Brighter Stars comic. Wow. Hawkfang. Almost runny babbited myself. Hawkfang. Wow, I can't talk at all. Just revisiting their old refs because the designs are kind of outdated for the comic. Yeah, I should make these a little bigger. Yeah, this is what the comic is based on. Based on warrior cats. Although, due to copyright reasons, I can't say it's a warrior cat story. Because then HarperCollins will come after me and say, oh, you're stealing our idea. It's just like, well, that's not exactly the most original idea. Take it as a compliment, Harper. But I digress. Is this like the same head size? About A, okay. front. I'm not sure how her ears work in the front. I draw them differently each time, which I'm trying to stop. There we go. Lasso. Select. Copy, paste. Transform, flip. And I'll figure something out like that later. Yes, she is a she-cat. At this point, she's a queen. She's in the comic. She has just given birth to her kits in the new land. Now, here's the question, though. I have all the names for the kits, but like, how do I name drop them? I already named one of the kits in the comic. But like, when do I bring it up? Because I know what the kits' names are, but I'm not sure when Hawkfang should figure that out. Goodness. There we go. I haven't seen the comic yet. Well, it's not exactly a spoiler. She's pregnant at the beginning of the comic, so I don't feel bad about talking about that. It's on my DeviantArt if you're interested. It's under Path to Brighter Stars. I will link it. I'll link the first page in the chat if that's okay. There we go. There's page 1 if you want to catch up. Because I keep forgetting to link it in the description. Because I change topics every stream. On the side, should they match up with... Yeah, they should. I like looking back at the old pages that I've drawn because I can just see how much my art style has changed. Not just comic-wise, but also just overall art-wise. That's a little too wide. Alrighty. And her hair. That's too low. Although that is perfect shape. I'll never be able to recreate that. Her hair goes to here-ish. Good enough. I don't remember their name, but like last Wednesday, I had someone say, describe my art in a way that I've never heard it described before. They said my art style reminds them of 2016, like the 2016 art, and I'm just, Never heard it described that way, but I'll take it as a compliment because I don't know what it means. So if y'all know what it means, or if you were the person that said that last week, let me know. Because despite being on the internet in 2016, I don't know what the art climate was really. 2016, I graduated high school. So, what was I internet-wise? I was still grieving the loss of Google Plus. Actually, when was Google Plus murdered? Because it didn't die. They murdered it. It was still being used by plenty of artists, like me. So when was Google Plus killed? Does anyone know? Because I still feel that loss like Hastings. I miss Hastings so much. Blockbuster was before my time, but I remember losing Hastings to Barnes & Noble. You know what, kids? No shame in using the tools at your disposal. Good enough. Okay, yeah, that's close enough. And then, where's her neck, actually? Is it here? No, it's... Where is it? That's not looking correct at all. The temptation is to just keep her a floating head. But this is for official references for future pages, so I don't flounder every time I have to draw her. Because usually I can basically draw her from memory, because she is the oldest character I have. Even before I decided on the comic, I've always had Hawkfang. Good enough. Oh, it looks like she's got. Okay, because I just marked off where the markings would be. That's why she looks like that. Okay. There we go. There's one. I'm wondering, should I work straight through, like sketch, line, color, render, and then start on the next one? Or should I sketch them all, and then line, and then color? Because I don't hate sketching, I just hate sketching on stream. I know I said it earlier, but god dang, watermelon mint tea is the best thing invented by man. I mean, it's right up there with kiwi strawberry. Now, if you want, you know, people have been arguing what exactly food for the gods or the nectar of the gods actually is. I'm gonna tell you one thing. The food of God, like the nectar of God, from directly from Hashem, would be lemonana. If you don't know what that is, it is lemonade with mint. The best version I've had was from Israel. And oh my, best lemonade I've ever had in my life. It was better than that one time I had the privilege of tasting huckleberry lemonade. It was 1,000 times better than that. You know, since Hawkfang is smaller than the others, I think this is a good size. And then drawing the others in comparison might be a little difficult since we got boys like Lion Stripe, who is the biggest motherfucker ever. Norwegian forest cat, indeed. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna line it and then move on. So then we have her official look. Because the coloring is super easy. I can just blaze through that. Tell me what you'd kill to save your life. Tell me what you'd kill to prove you're right. Crash, crash, burn, let it all burn. This hurricane's chasing us all underground. Y'all remember that Blue Star's Prophecy AMV with that song? Dang. Now that is a trip down memory lane. Hello, phone. Actually, I should probably check that real quick, just in case, because it might be a text from my mom or brother. It is not, but we'll double check anyway. Come on. No, it's just Pokemon. Alright. You're over there. No, 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 no. Every time. You know, a literal jet flew over later, not a peep out of her. A car drives by. She's gotta go bark at it, even if it's long gone by the time she gets out there. She will not rest until she's gone out and barked at whatever the hell she thought was out there. Crazy ass dog. And then there's mine too. So anyway, at least we don't have like the demon spawn like that one lady did. And my dog is barking. God, that was so freaking loud. That was a demon being exercised. That was not a dog. I keep drawing her like that, but in her design, it's supposed to say she has tiny paws. But I can't help myself. I kind of just want to give her more stocky legs. But maybe the stocky legs paired with the tiny paws would be a funny explanation why she can't run or jump very well. I don't know. Crash, crash, burn, let it all burn. This hurricane's chasing us all underground. You know, that was one of those songs, kind of like. You'd all remember the song Quiet Thunder? Or was it like Quiet Snow? What was it actually called? I know the song was like, seems to be quiet, quiet like the snow. Or something like that. It seemed like that song was everywhere on the internet. Like, if you had any sort of animation capabilities or in any fandom, chances are you animated that song for a character that was depressed and edgy. And then, of course, we cannot forget the creme de la creme, the oldest fucking emo song on the internet that isn't Mr. Brightside, and that is Monster by Skillet. Y'all remember that? When, like, literally any character that had any sort of, like, anger issues had that song, you know, had that as their theme song. God, I remember when that song first came out. I remember that album. And then it like took the internet by storm, and I'm sitting there like, y'all guys, I was finally getting on the Skillet train. I was a fan of Skillet way before the internet. Not before the internet, but like before the internet got their hands on it. Like I was one of those kids, but I never said it, but I was silently thinking it. Like, man, I was a Skillet fan before Monster. But then again, I was like, what? 12 at the time. Yeah, I couldn't have been 11. I was at least 12 or 13. Had to have been. Hey, you did that yourself. Don't get mad at me. Alright, fine. The dog needs his blankies rearranged. There you go. Get in. Goofy ass. Don't think I deserve this. I know I could be better. Okay, y'all remember, funnily enough, Sturge is, like, y'all remember Sturge from Warrior Cats? His theme song was not Monster, although I had seen a few. His was either, actually no, that was for something else. His theme song, at least as far as, like, my side of the internet was concerned, it was the song World So Cold by, oh, man, who sang that? Who sang that? It starts with pain, followed by hate, fueled by the endless questions no one can answer. A stain covers your heart and tears you apart just like a sleeping sickness. Yo, that song. But then also for some reason, and I don't know why, I wasn't this side of the fandom. Everyone seemed to ship Ashfur and Scourge, and their theme song was Angel of Darkness, and I'm sitting here like, okay, why? Like, usually ships have like a, at least I would think, they would have some sort of, I don't know, reason? But some people just ship them because vibes, and I'm just, okay, but, like, why? Like, I get why people ship Tallstar and Jake, even though I don't ship it, but I get why other people do. There we go. World So Cold. No, not that one. Not the 3 Days Grace song, even though that is a good song. It was a different song. Like, the chorus went something like, what kind of world do we live in? Just look up the lyric. Starts with pain followed by hate, because that's like the opening lyric. No, but it wasn't 3 Days Grace, even though that is a good song. Living in a world so cold, wasting away. Man, I haven't listened to 3 Days Grace in a while. What is wrong with me? I mean, technically, the most recent 3 Days Grace song I listened to was Children of Night, but that was a collab. Even though that is a banger of a song. It's by Jonathan Young. Y'all should listen to it. It is straight fire. Also remember Warriors and 30 Seconds to Mars. Though that combo was very popular. If it was a 30 Seconds to Mars song, chances are there was at least one Warrior. Yeah, 12 Stones. Yes, thank you. That's the one I'm thinking of. God, I couldn't even remember. That was the only one of their songs I listened to. Also, Simple Plan had a lot of Warriors animations and PMVs and whatnot. There we go. I think the most common Simple Plan song that was a Warriors music video was either Perfect World or How Could This Happen to Me? Y'all know that emo song. How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life, I just wanna stray. How could this happen to me? That song actually does get me a little bit. Like, when I first listened to it, I was bawling my eyes out. Because it was for a Brightheart music video. I'm just oof. Also, I listened to Simple Plan religiously when I was 13. Same with 3 Days Grace, Skillet, and Thousand Foot Crutch. Oh my god, Thousand Foot Crutch. That was huge. Especially the song Phenomenon. Y'all have no idea. No idea. Copy, paste, flip. I'll just erase the overlap. And I'll try to hold onto a time when nothing mattered. Oh, I gotta fix this. Also, someone did a lot of Disney songs with Warriors. I'm just okay. And y'all know the ones. They were always from Lion King. No, it was Be Prepared with Tiger Star and the Dogs. And Is the song called Not One of Us? From Lion King 2. Also used for Tiger Star. Or Claw at the time. He is not one of us. Damn. He has never been one of us. You know, I don't think that song quite fits Tiger Claw because he was the top warrior in ThunderClan, so that's what made his betrayal so hurtful. Born and raised. Although, here's the thing though. I think Blue Star should have seen it coming. Because of all the build-up and whatnot that was brought up in Blue Star's prophecy. We just kind of ignore the fact that she fully trusted Tiger Claw in the first books. I mean, she was like, oh, there's no way he could be a traitor or a killer and whatnot. I was like, did you not remember the vision you and Goosefeather had of him in the middle of the clearing with blood oozing out of him? And, you know, and Goosefeather having terrible visions and saying, get that thing away from me, you know? And the fact that his mentor was Thistleclaw? No? Don't remember that at all? Well. That is one downside of... What's the term? Reverse world building. Or reverse storytelling. Because then the audience knows something. So then the author is tempted to, like, cue in with the audience. It's like, oh, yeah, foreshadowing. But it's, like, reverse foreshadowing. So it really doesn't matter anymore. It's just... Like, if they had cut all that out and kept Tiger Paw as, like, this... Just had one slip up, that one incident with Tiny, which would have, like, fueled Scourge's revenge. But if they just kept him like a normal kid and that occasionally had anger issues, but it was mostly directed at his father and kitty pets, and that was it, I think that would have been more tragic than if they had all this buildup of him being a villain and then ignoring it in the first books because it wasn't even written yet. It would have been more tragic that way, because then you could see, oh, he used to be a good kid. What happened? Well, his father leaving him to be a kitty pet kind of screwed him up a little bit. Kinda. Okay, I like this. Is the star too short? It's actually supposed to be further back. Okay. I'll make it a little higher, a little longer, a little tinier. There we go. There we go. There's Hawkfang's lines. Done. How did we get here and when did it start? An innocent child with a thorn in his heart. I think I'll put their palettes here and then I'll just color them later, because I can blast through coloring real quick. Actually, no, let's just do that. There we go. Ears. Yeah. Star. And the two mouth colors. Also, music trends in Warriors that is still kind of going a little bit. There was a lot, but somehow still not enough, of Dark Forest AMVs using FNAF songs. There was a lot, but not quite enough for my taste. Like we got You Can't Hide and It's Me, but I feel like they should have done the song Another Five Nights by JT Music, because I feel like that is just not only is that one of my favorite FNAF songs, it's also, it's just perfect for the Dark Forest, especially when they're recruiting. At least in my opinion. Am I gonna get a copyright strike for all the singing I've been doing? Or am I fine because I'm not playing the actual track? That's what the word is. Alright. Save and be back later. New. The 420. A. Hello? It's just that moving around. Shoot. I wish we could remove that stupid dead dish because it really does not need to be there. Because like we had cable for a while, but then we got rid of it, and then the guys that disconnected our cable were supposed to take the dish with them, but all they did was just unhinge the top of it so it pointed down, so we couldn't use it anymore, and then just like, well, that's all we can do for now, and then never came back. And just now we got this stupid reverse bird bath. Like, if we could tilt it up to where the dish was, like, pointing up, but not, like, pointing out, then it could fill up with water, and then we could use it as a bird bath, at least. So then they'd have... It's already got, like, that little ledge right there, so it's perfect. I don't believe the world can't be saved. How did we get here, and when did it start? An innocent child with a thorn in his heart. Alright, I'm done with hot fangs, so I can remove that. I am gonna do... I'll do Splash Paw next, because his design is actually asymmetrical. Same with Snowblaze. So, how am I gonna do this with him? I gotta remember to make his legs thicker. And he's built like a horse, this one. That is not the right body shape. Alright, we got the splash paw. And he remains a paw for a while after. Then we got palette. And then we can do... Since for Homecoming we had a lot of room up top. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do side design, other side design maybe, and then front view and side view, possibly. Unless I could... Because the only thing that's asymmetrical are his shoulders. Everything else is the same. So maybe if I draw a side view and then draw something like this, so that's still in character. Maybe something like that. Does he have 3 on top? Typically? Hang on, let me open his. He do. Okay. I'm gonna save his before I forget. Yeah, because... Oh, that's a spoiler. Never mind. I gotta be mindful of these things. Oh, some random good news. I finally finished laying out the prologue of Dreamwalkers. So, that means I can either start... Whoops! I can start doing some test sketches for the series, for the novel. And I also have to design some younger versions of the characters, but I think I can do that slightly on the fly because they don't look much different except a few key things. Like in the prologue, Iris, the main character's mother, is like 13 at the time, so I have to design 13-year-old Iris. And I can talk about anything in the prologue. Like I think I might even read it a little bit on stream. Maybe like next Monday or something like that. Because the prologue has no spoilers in it. It is basically the premise of the story. It just sets it up. Not the premise of the story, but it sets up the background. And I might like just beta test it here. think I'll draw him standing straight with his tail up. That's too long. He's not lanky. Yeah, he's not lanky. He's actually kind of... And stocky's not the right word. He's built. He's definitely a lot stronger than his buddy Hazelpaw, but Hazelpaw is 1,000 times faster. No, since they're on the opposite wavelengths, I think I'll put this paw forward, this paw back, this paw slightly forward. Because they're not walking, because they are just kind of standing. I cannot sketch. His tail is longer and very poofy. You can guess what his warrior name would have been. General Kenobi? If it's another Pokemon update, I swear to God, it's Pinterest. Why is Pinterest screaming at me today? It's just notifying me of shit. It's just like, why? Unless someone's starting an argument on something I said, I don't want to really know about it, Pinterest. Recommended, schmecommended. I'll look at it eventually. I think his legs are too long in proportion to his body. Maybe not. Maybe it's this leg that's just screwing me up. Hopefully that works. And let me check the comic real quick and see what his ears up actually look like. Alright. Not in the earlier pages. His ears were back the whole time. Up, no. That was down. Okay, here's up. And they look different in each page. Fuck. Well, based on how they look down, I'd assume they were more... Keep hitting the wrong buttons. I'm getting a little sick of it. Oh, wow, man. Zoom out every once in a while. Jeez. I'm not sure about this redes. I mean, in earlier pages it showed he's kind of he's not lanky. That I keep using the wrong word. He is long, but he's got big legs. So let me lengthen his back a little. A little. That's a full 3 inches, man. And then let me fix this. There we go. That's better. Hang on, I gotta readjust my chair. I think the pillow's slipping off. Ow. There we go. It's been a few days. Remind me. Or someone. I'll just remind myself. After stream, I need to go get my laundry out of the dryer and check the garden. Because I don't want the chives and green onions to get that out of control again. That was ridiculous. But we still haven't used them all. So they're just growing like crazy. I'm just, where do we put all these dang onions? I think what I'll do, actually, I'm a genius, is... Actually, I need to fix this. Tilt this. There we go. For the front view, I'll just... I'm in the wrong version. There we go. I'll give enough room to show both sides. I'll fix it later, but you know what I mean. Actually, no, that's not how it is. Yeah, it would be up here. I'll make things a little smaller. Just so a little more can be seen. There we go. So it's not all crowded and whatnot. How long have I been streaming? An hour? 40 minutes? Yeah, an hour and 42. Alright. I've met my stream quota. That's the wrong expression. His colors are also fairly simple. I might change his eye color slightly. You know? Just so because he had a duller eye color for story reasons. That's too big. You know, and I don't like that darker shade. It doesn't match him anymore. So, what I'm thinking of doing is turning his darker eye color slightly more orange. So that it's still darker, but it's not this gross color. But not too similar to Brindlefur, whose eyes are definitely more orange. Like, she's got more orange eyes, he's got yellow. Her darker bits are more brown, is more... I don't know what color you would call that. I don't know what you would call that. Save. Alrighty. Come back, fix all that later. You know what, guys? I hate to end it so soon, but I'm actually starting to hurt, and I need to go walk around for a bit and other things. So, shorter stream today, guys. But next Wednesday will be more of this, definitely. It will be more of this. Sorry. Have other projects I need to catch up on, so that demand more attention. So I will be doing that. And taking a break, because yesterday I was drawing for like hours on end and I almost hurt myself. So, shorter stream today, guys. Friday, no guarantee again. So, thank you so much for watching, either during stream or after. Either way, I love you. Alright, bye. If ever there was an apt description of how my streams usually end.